tell you.
I mean...
Have you recently been self-reflecting, looking in the mirror back at the good-looking person thinking, man, it sucks having a free ride, a scholarship to MIT in Chicago, as a struggling super genius, being oppressed by the billionaires out there because they don't see the true greatness I have in store?
So, Ironheart has come out. And like I predicted, I knew it, bro. It ain't nothing but an oppression show for black people. You can do it, but don't forget about this oppression, though. Okay? You can do anything that anybody else can do. Just never forget this oppression. I need you never to forget this oppression, okay? She can do anything. She is so smart. She can get anybody to help her. But you better not forget this oppression, though, okay?
Ironheart is a disaster Marvel just embarrassed themselves again. Another Disney Plus flop. Another identity politics lecture. And zero story. Welcome to Woke Watch. So let me ask you something. Did anyone ask for Ironheart? Because from where I'm sitting, this feels like Marvel just reached into the MCU garbage bin, dusted off an old failed comic from 2016 that no one was reading, and said, hey, what if we turn this into a Disney Plus series, flood it with identity politics, slap Tony Stark's name on it a few times, and call it progress? Welcome to Ironheart, folks, the latest overpriced, overhyped disaster from Marvel Studios and the House of Mouse. And if you made it through all 3 episodes without falling asleep, rage quitting, or throwing your remote across the room, you honestly deserve an award.
I have to tell you, I planned on watching all 3 and giving you a review, but I could not make it past 1.5 episodes, and that was after sheer determination and willpower.
Because this isn't just bad. This isn't just unnecessary. This is what happens when Marvel stops telling stories and starts checking boxes.
Holy shit.
Well, it's been a little over 24 hours since Ironheart dropped on Disney Plus, and things are going about how you would expect them.
What even is this show, man?
Tired tactics getting used to try to shame people into watching this show. It's just not going to work. I don't know, will they ever learn this lesson that trying to shame people and lecture them into watching a show just does not work?
See, you know what happens when there's a lot of words and letters? Like, sometimes I just can't say it, okay?
So, I was thinking about look, I don't like any of how they represent black women in any of these shows, okay? In any of these shows, okay? I was just sitting back and I was thinking about all the superhero movies that black people have had, from Media Man to Blade to Spawn. You get me? You see where I'm going with this, right? We had good representation when it comes to men. Spawn, Black Panther. You get what I'm saying? But then when you get into the women, everything after Catwoman, the first thing they did was that Black Batwoman. I was like, oh my God. You get me? They never cared about black women. They have never cared about black women when it comes to doing movies. They've always put y'all in something that had no respect for y'all. You get me?
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? We're almost here.
You better not try anything.
It looks like there's a good reason that Disney decided to release Ironheart in June, because it looks like this show is the most queer Marvel show that they have released yet.
What's wrong with me?
My first thought would be a lot.
Disney recently put out a clip trying to entice
What even is this show, man?
as if these are massive selling points, but the whole ad is about as cringy as it gets, and after seeing it, I don't think there is a Disney show out there that I have wanted to see less, other than maybe Star Wars The Acolyte. But take a look at some of this, and I think you'll agree, this is peak cringe.
Dream is to be able to do this stuff, knock some big guys out and walk away and be like,
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
I warned you ahead of time, this is about as cringe-inducing as it gets, but that wasn't the extent of how bad the marketing using these characters is. Let's watch some more.
I flipped a guy.
Yeah. And punched him.
And I punched him.
I don't care.
Seeing all these gay people, just for no reason. You get them, just no reason. You know what's funny? They should pretty much leave everything. Look, before gay, leave it alone. After gay, you touch it if you want to. Anything that y'all have fucked up, go ahead fuck with it. But before gay, leave it alone, bro. You get me? They race swap so many characters. You get me? Just for nothing, for no reason. No wonder your show suck, because when you put gay in anything straight, you automatically fuck it up. Stan Lee was not gay, so I don't know what's going on.
People are going to look at this and they're going to think that this is them replacing Iron Man for a diversity reason. Now, you might say that's not true. You might say that's not fair. You can say whatever the hell you want, but that's what people are going to look at, and that's what they're going to say.
Well, as anyone could have expected, the reception to the show has been abysmal. So I'm just going to give you a sense of what we're working with.
Just to let you know, your girlfriend will be bigger than Jobs.
Right.
Bigger than Gates.
Right.
Bigger than Pym.
Right.
Bigger than Stark.
Yeah.
Combined. I need cash. Money. Do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire?
And you're at least as smart as that Tony guy, right?
He contributed immensely to the field, so I won't roast Tony Stark off rip. I don't have $1 billion. And I can't compete without resources.
Ironheart getting more screen time than War Machine ever did is crazy. The greatest thing about the show is it's actually being released. So it sure seems like a lot of people aren't liking the show. This is clearly piggybacking off of Iron Man. And so you are going to have people that are automatically distrustful because of that. If a story is really good and it's enjoyable, etc., you're not going to need to have it piggyback off of something else. People are automatically, against it.
Do you think Tony Stark would be Tony Stark if he wasn't a billionaire?
Sir, we've explored what you've asked us, and it seems as though there's a little hiccup. Actually, hiccup?
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave!
With a bunch of scraps! You better not try anything.
What, kill? You think I'm gonna kill you?
I mean...
That's fresh. It's hilarious to think I'm capable of something like that.
Definitely didn't say I thought you were capable.
What's wrong, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and Ironheart. You might not have heard about it, but it's the new black female bi Iron Man. Did I mention that she's bi? How come you haven't watched it yet? They made her bi. They made it so all the shippers and the creeps on Twitter would spend all day flicking their bean, double clicking their mouse to the idea. She's bi, guys. Go see the show. It doesn't matter that it's not good. Doesn't matter. You got to tune in or you're a bigot. Well, that has already begun, as many people have left very reasonable reviews that happen to be negative of the show, and the mainstream media is out there calling it review brigading. I am sure, bold prediction, this show will not get a second season. It will start out with very high viewership and then peter out completely because, again, it's yet another show that's put out on identity politics. It's watch it because she's black. Watch it because she's bi.
The Ironheart series released last night, and I have seen so many reactions. I have seen a consensus across the board that it is the worst Marvel show by a mile. One person here has seen it, and that would be my nerdy home. Stephanie, what are your thoughts on Ironheart, the first 3 episodes? How bad was it?
If you can push through the first 20 minutes, you will literally feel your soul slowly die the rest of the time that you're watching this show. It's really annoying. Like the character of Riri Williams, the way she is written, it's more of a villain story than an actual hero story. Truly, it truly is. Because like the first episode, she basically wants money, can't stop talking about money, literally talks about money every couple of minutes. She does a whole voiceover about how desperate she is for money. That's the whole first episode. She just wants money, and she wants to be better than Tony Stark, Hank Pym, all the men of the MCU, the real heroes of the MCU. The second episode, she will do anything it takes to get money, include committing crime. She doesn't see it as criminal because she doesn't see herself as a bad person. She's just doing this because she's in a desperate situation and she needs money. Like that's all the show is about.
We are going to talk about Ironheart episode 4 through 6. We'll give you the highlights. We will be doing spoilers, and we'll tell you about the ending of the show.
Is that the poster?
The ending of the show, it's one of the posters. The ending of the show will be one of the most controversial endings for a Marvel Disney Plus series to date. And I'll remember the most is how selfish Riri is and how unlikable her character is. And defeating the members of this crew is not redemption for the crimes she committed, including allowing Jean to die, among other things. It's not really heroic behavior.
Put this up yesterday, 20 minutes after the show drops, and then it has a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. But see, they never explain the review boosting, all right? They never explain the positive reviews. Like, think about this for a minute. If this thing was like getting review bombed and it was nothing but online trolls coming in and reviewing this thing, you know, what did they say 20 minutes ago? Yeah, it only had released 20 minutes ago. Well, why does it have a score at all? Shouldn't it be like, you know, if it was all review bombing, it would be 0, all right? So they make no mention that, 20 minutes ago, we got people in here formulating an opinion on how this show is, and 39% of them at least have given it a positive rating. Well, why don't they ever discuss that? Why don't they say, hey, there should be 0 scores on this, period. Nobody's had an opportunity to watch it yet. But they'll never talk about that. All they want to do is say, we got to slam the online trolls because it's review bombing. You know, so that's absolutely ridiculous. And then, of course, if you go through Twitter and you start looking, there'll be people out there, y'all seeing this. These people are so miserable review bombing Ironheart. Don't let this slide, guys. Go open Rotten Tomato accounts and give your honest reviews, not some clouded with, hey, yes,